The crowds turn out every year on the Cauberg, the short, steep, famous climb at the conclusion of the Amstel Gold Race. And stage 3 of the Tour paid homage to the one-day classics with a route that was a hybrid of the Amstel Gold and Liège-Bastogne-Liège. It featured 3 countries too, starting in Luxembourg, sweeping through Belgium and finishing in the Dutch town of Valkenburg. With the Cauberg placed just 2 kilometres from the finish line, there was lots of nervous jockeying for position in the peloton as they approached it, with all the riders trying to get to the front to stay out of the inevitable trouble.
Ouch, there's the white jersey. Doesn't look good. Well, Alejandro Valverde does not look very good at all. Let's see where the crash happened there.
Right in the middle, bottom corner, touch of wheels. I'm not sure it wasn't Valverde who went down there first, actually, Paul. He was the first man down.
He went down very hard, and it was right up at the front end of the main field. Oh, this looks like it could be a collarbone.
Oh, no. Well, this man was one of the big stars. He was even tipped to win today. This is going to be very sad news. The pictures, of course, also live in Spain, and they will be beside themselves.
So a race already short of favourites had lost another. Valverde's second Tour ending just like his first, prematurely through injury. And he wasn't the only one. Robbie McEwen's lead-out man Fred Rodriguez of the USA went out with a broken collarbone, and Holland's Eric Decker suffered facial injuries in the same crash. As we join the race on the run into Valkenburg, T-Mobile's Matthias Kessler is at it again with a late solo attack.
This is a great move by Kessler. He was out on the attack yesterday, felt that he was robbed, got caught at just 50 metres to go to the finish line, but they'll get themselves organised behind. Michael Bogert will bury himself to try and get himself in a situation where he can give the win to Oscar Freire, who on his own has been 3 times champion of the world. This man, though, Phil, wearing number 24, he deserves to win. He lost it for 50 metres yesterday.
But Kessler is the man who's trying now to get what he couldn't get yesterday, robbed at 50 metres to go.
You know what? Boonen's up there in second place. He's looking very strong. He's got himself over the Cauberg, but now they're getting themselves organised. Team Rabobank want to pull back this one man, Matthias Kessler. He said, I went out on the attack yesterday because I wanted to prove that T-Mobile were in the race. Well, he's inside the last kilometre. There is the kite. He might have timed it right.
Well, I think this time Matthias Kessler has timed it right. He found the strength on the day. Kessler robbed yesterday. Sometimes justice has a strange way of working, but I think this time he is going to achieve his win, and he hasn't won a race since April 2004.
They've slowed down a fraction at the front end of the main field, and that's all you need inside the last kilometre. Matthias Kessler is gritting his teeth. He's looking for the line, but he won't look back because he won't want to see the main field returning up to him. Look at his face. The power he's trying to generate is maximum. The main field are all over the road behind him, but they seem to have paused just too much.
The sprinters started at the back now. The Lamprey boys, they're shadow boxing. They've made a mistake. Kessler is going to win this now. Bernardi is opening the run here, but it's all too late. Tom Bonen, if he gets second, he might still get the lead. And Kessler has been in this deja vu situation yesterday, but not today. Matthias Kessler gets the win and deserves it. Who finishes off for second place? Bonen beaten again, and it is a 1-2 because that was T-Mobile, and it was very, very likely Sinkovich or Cloden who got second place.
Matthias Kessler caught within sight of the line on stage 2, timed it perfectly on stage 3, and his teammate Michael Rogers, a dangerous man for the overall classification, picked up a nice 12-second bonus for second place. Most of the names that mattered finished in the leading bunch and lost no extra time, all except for the race leader. Thor Hushovd, having a soap opera of a first week, got caught on the wrong side of a split in the main field and lost 12 seconds on them. And that was enough to lose him the race lead, which passed to Tom Bonen. Michael Rogers was just a second out of the race lead himself, and George Hincapie also leapfrogged Thor Hushovd, who fell to 4th. Well, Belgium's Tom Bonen had already had an incredible season this year, reigning world champion and winner of 17 races. He was expected to have snagged a stage win by this point in the race, but with the Tour due to start in Belgium the following day, the yellow jersey wasn't bad as consolation prizes go.
We know since in Belgium at the yellow jersey since Mark Wouters, and especially the yellow jersey in Belgium tomorrow. I think it will be a crazy day for me and for the team, but I had to work for it and fight for it, and it's probably one of the hardest 3 days of my life to get what I wanted, but I kept fighting and now I got it, so it's nice.
Tom Bonen is a massive star in Belgium, and it's not just amongst cycling fans. His appeal is truly universal. So we thought we'd find out how his morning pans out as he starts in yellow in the first time in the country where he is so popular.
Tom Bonen gets his first
From the moment he left the hotel at 10 a.m, it was clear this was no ordinary morning. The hour-long bus ride was a chance to talk tactics on the team coach. Then into Wee, where hundreds of fans waited to greet him. At 25, he's young, good-looking and charismatic. He's the world champion and wearing the magical yellow jersey. Boonen mania has swept Belgium to such an extent he's gained film star status.
It's like Brad Pitt. He's a very handsome guy with a gorgeous body.
But Boonen is typically modest about his appeal. What's it like having this support?
It would be nice, I think, during the day. There's a lot of people who like cycling in Belgium, and they're all waiting for this.
There's a lot of people who like you in Belgium.
Yeah, also, but it was a big battle getting in yellow for this one stage, and now we'll see how far it goes, but try to defend it.
Boonen is typically modest about his appeal, but can he please his fans by keeping yellow today?